I look great. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Goin Batty Live Wednesday nights. We're a little low.
We need to fix something because
the
top
camera's
of our
all messed
head
up.
is being cut off.
I hate it when my head's cut off.
There you go. That's better. Dad. There we go.
I need to shave.
Yes.
How you doing, guys? Welcome to the show. Gonna pull up the live stream real quick and do some technical stuff.
So
How's it going?
Michelle, and we have Grandma So Happy Homestead, and Isabel, and Amy Hubel, and Mara Atkins, and Cheryl Bright Horizon Sanctuary, and Julie from Georgia, and Alice Hagen. And welcome, you
Hi guys, how's it going?
So we have a whole lot more people coming in. So we're gonna let Katie take care of saying hi to some people.
Alice, Amy, Tim, Baker's mom, Pam Walker, Nancy, Two Family Homestead, Coco Noel, Michelle.
Yay!
It's amazing. Hey, we wanted to show you something. This is our rabbit. His name is Gilbert, but they call him Mr. Pants. Because he looked like he had a pair of pants. You see how that is? He looks like he's got a pair of pants. Hey, he's just one of our friendly family members. And yes, he is chewing on my finger, but that's okay. I'll bleed slowly.
He actually is a very people-friendly rabbit and everything. So we have him inside. So he has the nice warm life.
That's right. So, well, how about living on a dime, huh?
Yes.
That was amazing.
I loved her cake. I love where she was like, and you cover all of your multitude of sins with sprinkles. And I'm like,
that's right.
Yes. So
exactly.
That's how I do it.
That's exactly right. Well, we're glad you're with us, and we're excited to see everyone. This is going to be a great show, and the rabbit is loose. The rabbit is
going. Don't chew on cords. That's bad.
That's bad for you.
Here, come here,
He's smelling.
Come here, bunny.
Come here, kitty.
He's not kitty.
Hi, buddy. Don't walk on the computer.
No. You're gonna watch the space show. Don't do that.
So, hey guys, we have a lot of fun things to talk to you about, and the first thing we're going to talk about is my dear wife has taken a break from studying homeschool material, so I get to spend time with her in front of you.
Yes, we got our new curriculum that we're going to be using. It's the Weaver curriculum from Alpha Omega, and I opened that box and I was immediately overwhelmed because there was so much stuff. And then I went through my different emotions of, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? I can never do this, to I'm not going to let this defeat me, to oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into, to I think I understand this, and now I think I have our first week almost ready to go. So. And
there was a whole lot of, be quiet!
Yes, because I had to read a lot, and I had to listen to stuff.
Focus!
And I had to focus, and there's not a lot of silence in this house, ever. Ever.
Silence.
So
you'll never get that.
I wasn't here all day, so she didn't enjoy my silence.
So, where are you going?
Come
you
here,
can't
Mr.
run
Pants.
away.
They call him Mr. Pants.
Here you go.
I'll hold Mr. Pants for a while.
Mr. Pants for a while.
All right. So this is the exciting thing that we just found out. A friend from work told me about the pumpkin show. It's all things pumpkin. It's not a festival. Don't degrade it and make it sound like it's just a festival, whatever that means. This is a pumpkin show. Now, I looked up some random facts about the pumpkin show that happens in Circleville, Ohio, and I thought I'd share them with you. Me and Mr. Pants are ready. We're ready. We've got some details for you. So, the pumpkin show is, it's home of, like, pumpkins, surprisingly. What they do is they have pumpkin contests and growing contests, and they had a pumpkin, the largest pumpkin. They have this contest about who can grow the largest pumpkin. They had a pumpkin that won, and it weighed 1,700 pounds. 1,700 pounds. It was a pumpkin like no other.
I'm having a hard time taking you seriously with the beard.
Is it the rabbit?
No, it's the beard.
Hey guys, check out the Goin Batty store, and you too can own one of these awesome beardo hats. But I'm wearing it.
I'm looking at you and I'm like trying not to laugh at you.
It's kind of itchy, but
Well, that's because you have a beard with your beard.
I have a beard on top of a beard. I'm dual bearding.
Yeah.
I've got the double beard. I've got the double whammy beard. But anyway, it's a 1,700-pound pumpkin. Think about that for a minute.
Yes, Hoffman Family Homestead. I do have those on our Goin Batty, store site.
Yep.
I have the beard hats. So
not this particular
That's
one
it.
because it was fashioned specifically to form my face. It was specially made by my beautiful bride. Oh, sorry, I got stuck. There's some more stuff we want to tell you about the pumpkin show, but first, I'm going to take this off.
Can you reverse the colors and make it look like I have hair? I guess I could do that. And then you could have a striped beard.
You could have a Viking hat and like attach braids to it and have this big braided beard.
Here, let's cover that up so there's less glare. Ha
Ha!
ha! Come around here and show them.
It doesn't fit.
Katie put it on and it looks spectacular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she has a glandular
It
problem.
looks spectacular because I'm wearing it.
That's right. Isn't that nice right there? So anyway, we are I don't know if we're gonna go to the pumpkin show or not, but later if we do, they have a big wheel race.
Like
Remember big wheels?
wheels?
Like back when we were
okay.
kids.
Yeah.
You know, the big wheels. Oh, those were awesome. And don't worry. They've gotten a pumpkin queen.
Oh, well, that's good because...
Yes, Paige Kirby is the new pumpkin queen for the 2017-2018 pumpkin year, and I think she won that recently. And plus, they do have a really cool exhibit that we have to point out, which is the Eyes of Freedom, which is a really cool memorial to the folks that have given their lives in service of our country. And so I would 100% recommend you guys check out that website. We might link it on here in a little while, but it's really a cool tribute to veterans and the folks that have served our country, who we are huge fans of.
Yes, we are,
the way.
because we have people in our families
That's
that
right.
serve
We
the
do.
country. I don't know about you being loose. This is not...
Well, we'll have Katie chase him. It'll be
Yes.
fine.
He'll fall off the
come here,
table
come
or
here.
something.
Just
He's like,
leave him alone.
"No."
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
So anyway, I wanted to let you guys know about that because there are. He just typed Kathinamapa. Check that out when you guys get a chance. It is a really cool website, and I will put the link up in just a little while. So we are here to talk about the deep, dark secret of pumpkin pie.
It's not so deep and dark and secretive.
I was distraught when I found out this information, and I'm
I already
beside
knew this
myself about it.
information.
I can't believe that my wife has been hiding this from me through our whole marriage.
I just assumed you knew.
Here's the problem, folks. Did you know that the majority of pumpkin pie mix that's canned in the grocery store isn't made out of pumpkins?
No, it is not made out of pumpkin.
Sorry, Dad.
I'm sorry, I got stuck again. It is made out of squash.
Yep.
Squash.
That's not cool. I thought I was eating pumpkins.
No.
Nope.
Why squash and not pumpkins, dear?
I think probably, I don't know why. I just know that they, like, most of the pumpkin that you buy in cans are not like the pumpkins that you make jack-o'-lanterns out of. That they're made
So let's
out
put
of,
them to a test. Hold on. Let's put them
So-
to a test. Let's do a little test here. Excuse me, Mr. Pants. Is this pumpkin or is it squash? You tell us.
'cause I actually have both.
Okay? So you tell us, is this pumpkin or is it squash? You tell us. Because we need to know what you think or if you can tell. It does look like mango or peaches. It is neither one of those. It is either
Bunny.
pumpkin or squash. Leave the bunny alone. It's fine.
Well, it looks like it's trying to jump off the table.
It
or
will
something.
jump off the
So-
table. All right,
Because
so
one is one and one is the
which
other.
one is pumpkin and which one is squash? Is it the Kevin jar or is it the Heather jar? If you can answer that question for us, put it there on the. Is the Kevin jar squash or pumpkin, or is the Heather jar squash or pumpkin? Which one's which? So go ahead and look at that. We're gonna go ahead and show that comment, Katie. That's not a bad thing. All right. Ooh, thank you.
Sorry.
So anyway, Heather's is pumpkin. Uh-oh, someone knows your secret.
Yes.
Someone said Heather's is squash. Another person said Heather's is pumpkin. Another person said Heather's is pumpkin. Heather has the pumpkin and Kevin has the squash. I've heard that before. Squash is Kevin's jar. See, we've got some very astute viewers, don't we?
So that is true. But they almost look exactly the same.
This one is
that sweet potato squash that I canned. Yep. And Jamie over at an American Homestead, she uses that instead of pumpkin. So, I mean, I guess squash is it's kind of like zucchini. Like, it kind of doesn't have a whole lot of a taste. And so it just kind of takes on whatever spices you put in it. So, I'm going to be giving this a try in pumpkin pie and pumpkin bars and stuff like that. So, I knew that most...
Wait. Pumpkins have a place where they can go drink?
Yes.
Pumpkin bars?
Pumpkin bars. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, who knew that?
You're so funny.
That. I'm cute, too.
Yeah.
And your hat smells weird.
My what?
Your hat smells weird. I'm going to take it off now.
That's not something you like to hear.
Your hat smells weird.
How does it smell weird?
It just smells weird. It smells...
It smells like me.
If weird had a smell, that would be the smell.
It smells like your hair.
It smells like your hair.
It smells like girl hair now. I gotta go sit on this thing so it smells like man again.
That's just kind of gross.
Ow.
Wait, did you actually leave that?
So I just wanted to say, if you guys have a question to ask us, please put it in capital letters so that we can see it, because sometimes they go flying by so fast we don't see them. And that way Katie can catch them, or I can catch them, or one of our other moderators can catch it. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, I was right, but I watched your video when you canned them. LOL. Taste test. Compare them to Thrive Pumpkin. Well, we don't have any Thrive Pumpkin right now.
Does Thrive have pumpkin?
Thrive has squash. Yeah. Thrive has squash.
Oh, okay.
They have a really cool squash, and we could do a little thing about that too. We'll just make a little note about that.
Make notes.
Okay. Now, I'm literally only here for a couple of minutes, so we better read this.
Do I have any pumpkin cookie recipes?
Because a friend is arriving at any moment. Just want to say hi. Hi, NZ Mermaid.
Hi, NZ Mermaid. I have made, not like pumpkin cookies, but I've made pumpkin whoopie pies before, because we like pumpkin roll cake, but I hate the whole process of making pumpkin roll cake and baking it and rolling it out and then rolling it up and then unrolling it and then
Swiss roll cake.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a joke. We have a joke.
I just make pumpkin whoopie pies. So yes, what's the joke?
All right. So before we do that, Grandma So Happy Homestead said, I didn't know people use squash for pies until a couple of weeks ago when we were at a farm buying some squash. The farmer told us well, there you go. That's where it ends. And then Coco Noel has a joke.
Okay.
Kevin, a pumpkin walks into a bar and slides up to a squash and says, "Hello, gorgeous."
Ha 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 ha.
Man,
me and my friend would always, like, whenever we'd go picking pumpkins, we'd be like, "Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous!"
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, we are all of one a gourd, aren't we?
Ha ha. Mr. Bunny.
It is a shame I can't stay long. My friend is bringing lunch, so I'm looking forward to that. Ha ha. Well, hey,
have a good time, NZ Mermaid.
Enjoy yourself.
We're glad that you stopped by.
Watch us on the rewind.
Yes.
If you want to. So we wanted to get that deep, dark secret out to everybody. And one of the places that we want to check out, and we're kind of curious folk. We like traveling. And we want to, Dayton has a farmer's market on their 2nd Street. And it's called the 2nd Street Market. So we're thinking about going there tomorrow or the day after.
Is it tomorrow? Is it Thursday?
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. And checking out what they have to do and what they got going on.
Yeah,
so it should be really cool.
It's been a while since we've been there. We went when we lived here before, but that's been like 6 years ago.
Absolutely. So we got to check it out again because it's got to be better now. I mean, after all this. Now, y'all know we went on a retreat this weekend, and we took about 17 high school and middle school students out to do a high ropes course, a climbing tower, and a zip line. Well, they weren't the only ones that did the zip line. No, not me. A brave, beautiful woman stepped out onto the platform to prove how quite adventurous she is. And as she leaped off onto the wire, a leap of faith, if you will, she experienced that she is not the 20-year-old woman that she's been. So
I don't know why I keep doing this stuff.
Went on the zip line, a 520-foot long zip line, And what did you do, babe?
I think the jerk when you jump off the tower onto I think I pulled something in my back. So like in my lower back, it's not like, it doesn't hurt a whole lot, but it is sore. And so when I get like up and down and stuff like that, it kind of hurts. So I've learned that I'm not 16 anymore. So I'm sorry, what are we doing?
We're just answering a question.
Oh, okay. It says, hey, good looking, what you got cooking?
Hey.
So,
dang, I was going to type that in there, and you said it before I could.
I have nothing to prove to anyone anymore. I had somebody, I didn't want to do it at first because I thought with my experience of going to Kings Island and riding roller coasters, and I got sick, which I used to never get sick riding roller coasters. I could ride everything upside down, backwards, spinning around, whatever, and be fine. I didn't want to throw up on all of the students that were underneath me as you came down the zip line, and I didn't. That was fine. But I did pull something, which is not cool. Not cool. So again, like I am 41 years old. I have nothing to prove to anyone, and I will not be doing it again.
Hi, Norma. How are you? Norma says, sorry to hear that you hurt your back doing the zip line. Isn't that the teaser pleaser says in her videos?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question. So, Heather, it could be a sciatic nerve.
Well, it doesn't feel like, it feels like a strained muscle is what it feels like. Like
a strange muscle?
When you strain a muscle, like in your arm or your leg or something like that, it feels like that. It feels like I pulled a muscle in my back.
Look at those go.
So,
look at those go.
Yeah. But,
oh my goodness. I can't even keep up with them. They're so fast.
Mine aren't coming in that fast.
Yeah, I'm just catching up, I think.
Oh, okay.
So the biggest thing is when you do find yourself out at a Christian camp with a 15 to 17 high school and middle school kids, do not let them talk you into things that your age cannot handle.
It was not them that talked me into it. It was Gus, the guy that...
Augustus, my friend?
Yes, who is older than I am, who runs like that stuff, the zip line and the climbing wall and all that kind of stuff. He was like, oh yeah, you'll be fine. And I'm like, he lies.
Okay, so...
But he's very nice, and we like Gus a lot. He's a great guy.
He is. Norma is asking, is the pain going down from your bottom to your toes?
No, it is just kind of in like the small of my back right now.
Yep,
so like
right
that's
now.
why I say like it doesn't go into my toes or anything like that. It's just in the small of my back. That's what makes me think I pulled a muscle. So.
Wonderful Blessed Life is asking, how is the end cooking video coming? I filmed mine yesterday.
I'm going to be filming mine probably this weekend. So, and awesome. I guess, do I send it to you or do I just post it, or how does that work?
You just post it and tag her on.
And then tag her on.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So I have to, I think I know what I'm going to do, and I have to go out and get the stuff for it. So
we dropped the ball on one of our videos. We did not make a big burrito video.
Well, we haven't had time. We've been gone.
We've been busy. I'll give us that, but we kind of dropped the ball on that one. So thumbs up, because all the thumbs down is broken. Oh, awesome. Thanks. Just post it, and I will get you an email for a playlist to add it to.
Okay, awesome.
Good deal. That sounds good to us. Yeah. Let's see. I'm so sorry because those really hurt. Be careful. I ended up in the hospital on my back, just turning wrong. I'll be praying for you. I didn't know you were hurt.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's getting better, but it's just I'm a little stiff in the morning when I get up, and I also have an elbow that has been bothering me. I think it's a crocheting injury is what it is. But I'm just getting older is the problem. Like, and I have just kind of right here, the muscle right here in my arm, and then down into my elbow will be kind of really stiff in the morning.
Now there are five. Yeah. Wonderful Blessed Life says there's five people channels doing the collab. Yeah. Do you know who those are?
I don't, not off the top of my head, but I do know the people that are.
Feel free to list them. Wonderful Blessed Life. A two-family homestead is a family meal with only ingredients to start with the letter N, and you're more than welcome to join us. Awesome. Yeah. By the way, you can make a hashtag TSB video and make
the biggest burrito that
make
you've
the
ever
biggest
made.
burrito, the best burrito you ever have made.
I've got the taco meat made for it because I did that today. I just have to get the ginormous taco shells. But then I was thinking I could just lay a bunch of them in a big thing and just roll it.
Yes, I also want you to know we have copywritten title toilet seat burrito so that can no longer be used. Hashtag TSB is also a registered trademark of Goin Batty Incorporated. All right.
He's full of poo.
Sometimes, don't forget to put the ruler or yardstick in the video for scale, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You've got definitely have to do that.
Definitely have to put the yardstick up there.
Yardstick.
You know, it's funny. We have had a busy weekend, and you can sense it. I mean, we are just tired people.
We are tired.
It is one of those things where we have done nothing around the house that really. I mean, you've been working like a dog since you got this curriculum.
Yeah.
And I just went back to work and just started getting my stuff done.
I got it Monday, so I haven't had it that long, but it's just, I will not let it defeat me. I'm just one of those people that when I feel like something is going to defeat me, I will just dig in my heels and work that much harder on it. So, I've got something weird going on here. What is that? Okay, there you go.
It's your hair.
So, I know. But, so I think I've gotten it figured out. I've got a kind of preliminary schedule for like our daily schedule for what we're going to be doing, and I think I know how I'm going to do this because I've never really done like unit study before with everyone. Like the kind of curriculum they do now is kind of like a unit study because they kind of all study the same thing at different levels when it comes to history and science and art and stuff
I'll help
like
you.
that.
Is that better reception?
Is it better?
We're adjusting the rabbit ears so they can get better reception.
Here, should we hold them up so they can see us? Make sure that they know that we're adjusting the rabbit ears.
Mr. Pants.
You see?
When are you gonna have a weekend off? Well, we have a weekend off planned, and it's about the time of Miles's 18th birthday, and then we'll.
And
Miles, he gets the shaft because
Why?
on his birthday, it always seems to land on the weekend that he has the fall retreat for the ministry.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
Yeah.
How many years apart are Miles and Jack?
They're 22 months apart.
So when Jack moves out, Miles will have 22 months to the house all himself because everybody else will be gone.
How do you know? Well,
at least we'll lock the doors anyway. And they'll just be outside. Let me in. Okay. We're gonna talk about the garden update. There's not a lot to report except, wow, we got a lot of work to do on the outside of our house. We have so many projects outside I can't even begin to tell you. We have gutters that need to be fixed. We have water management that needs to be done to get it away from there. I mean, it's just...
Locking the doors does not work.
Trust me, locking the doors does not work. Okay, two family, then share with us what we need to do.
Nancy, I'm glad to hear that you really liked unit studies because I feel like that's going to fit our family better because of the age that our kids are, because they're so close, they can do stuff kind of together. Yep. I think I'm going to like that. And then there was somebody earlier that said that they had... they've already changed their curriculum 3 times this year, so I hope that doesn't happen with us. But yeah, so, but yeah, we're trying to make sure that our outdoor projects are getting done, and as it's getting colder, it's getting harder to do it.
It is, and it's difficult too because financially we're still trying to figure everything out, getting the financial piece thing going, because we don't want to get in debt.
Yeah.
So my kids range from 21 years from oldest to youngest.
Wow.
How
many kids do you have?
She said 6, I think.
6. Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay.
But they just keep finding their way in.
Yeah.
Even though you lock the doors. So yeah, we've got okay. So the garden update, we've got kale.
Yep. The kale's
that's getting eaten by something, by the way.
8 kids.
Oh, 8 kids.
Okay. Oh, great. Wow. I don't feel like we can say anything anymore.
Yeah,
I feel like we've been beat.
But
yeah, we have kale and some things eating that, but we have little kale, a lot of little kale.
It's
very cool.
And this little guy, he loves kale.
He's the kale
loves
lover.
it. We'll put it in his cage, and he just goes nuts over it.
Yes, and the garlic is just going nuts.
Yeah, it's jamming.
It is. You're not going to have to shop for garlic at the end of the winter.
Well,
you're going to have a ton of it.
That won't be ready till spring.
Well, that's what I'm saying, at the end of winter, which is typically spring.
No, because what Sherry over Two Family Homestead told me is like you actually dig your garlic up at the very end of spring when it's going into summer. I dug mine up too early. That's why it's only about that big around.
That's a problem.
So,
okay, well, we'll let ours grow.
Yes.
it's got nowhere to be.
Yep.
I mean, we can let it grow. It's okay.
Hi, Bandana Grandma.
Hi, Bandana Grandma. How are you? Also, we have got radishes, kind of.
Kind of radishes?
Well,
Yeah.
I think they need a little more time.
They do need a little more time.
We may not have that time. I think our winter, it's starting to get colder here.
At night. I mean, during the day it was like 73.
Yeah, but it's like dropping down
bad.
into like the low 40s. And soon we're going to probably be having frost. So we don't know if we're going to be able to get the radishes. But we tried. I mean, that's the one thing that I think we need to try and see what works and see what doesn't. And, you know, we'll just do it that way.
So we have reviewed this product before, and it is a portable flashlight, speaker, emergency
phone charger,
all-in-one phone charger and radio. This thing has had great potential, and when we first got it, started off wonderfully.
We liked it.
This thing, it died on us. It does not work anymore.
It's
as
not
much
our
as I
favorite
crank
thing anymore.
It is not a favorite thing, and I don't.
It's the least favorite thing.
It's not. I mean, if I crank it, you can see the light turns on.
But when he stops,
it doesn't do anything. It won't charge. It's charging capability. It's charging mechanism. It's batteries. It's everything is just.
So that was. So we wanted to update you because we said it was our favorite thing, but it's not anymore because it does not work. So, save your money.
I think I made it in Gina's bowl.
And don't buy that.
Don't buy that. I made it in her bowl.
Did you?
Right there.
Oh, that's like, she's going to be mad. There's something in your bowl.
Fellas, 2 points, am I right? Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, new segment of Goin Batty, least favorite things.
Least favorite things. So,
it's frustrating because you spend money on this stuff and then it doesn't work, and you're like,
it winds up in the dog bowl.
Exactly. I don't want to speak bad or ill, but it's got to be worth your money, and I don't want anybody to spend time on it if it's not worth it. So
so don't buy that.
Yeah,
it's not
work.
worth. Yeah, I mean, like, it did work for a while and then it broke, and so that's just not cool. Not cool. So.
Okay, so that's our least favorite things.
Yes.
But we do have some resources for you, and Heather's very excited about this.
I am so excited.
We have been incredibly blessed that we were able to find some books and some bookstores where we're finding some resources pretty cheap.
Yes. We
went to Goodwill. And it was a outlet store.
Goodwill outlet. And we talked about that last week. And I still have more books to show you from there that I got. But
a gazillion of them. But then we went to another place near St. Francis of Assisi. Their thrift shop. This is a media place that does second time around media or books. Mm-hmm. And so Heather was out in the car, and I'm in this book joint. And I'm like, Heather... Max, I actually stopped and said, Max, you gotta go get your mom because there's this wall of books, wall of cookbooks. I mean, it's so just excited. Huge from the floor to the top, and none of them are more than $4. Yeah. And so we actually bought 3 books, didn't we? We bought 3 books. You're going to see one of them tonight. Here you go.
We are excited about this one because this one is very similar to what I talked about before, but I can't find that one anymore. Mm-hmm. But this one is favorite brand name, best loved recipes of all time. So these are, and if you can look, I don't know if you can see the book there. The light's kind of shining weird up, but my daughter has dog-eared all of the ones that she likes, and there's even some at the bottom when there's more than one on a page. But this is awesome because it has like just all of these recipes. Like, I think hands down the best chocolate cake recipe and chocolate frosting recipe is on the back of a Hershey container.
Oh yeah.
Like the Hershey cocoa container, hands down, best chocolate cake. But I mean, it has just like, you know, Mott's, you take Mott's applesauce and you make brownies with it. Things done with
spinach
Oreos.
artichoke dip, yes
spinach
please.
Artichoke dip. I mean, Philadelphia cream cheese steak sandwiches. I mean, it's just got all sorts of stuff on it. And
all sorts of stuff.
it's got just like, you know, there's manicotti here, and it got great pictures because I'm a sucker for good pictures. I love when the food looks good. So
she is.
But
she does.
it's just got all of those, you know, like mayonnaise cake. I've heard people making cake with mayonnaise because it makes it more moist. But you can't eat the book, Mr. Pants. Don't stop eating the pages. Don't eat the pages.
It looks so good.
We'll make you into Hassenpfeffer. So,
Hassenpfeffer.
But like cherry pie. I mean, just all sorts of stuff like that. And it's those, you know, the tried and true things that your grandmother used to make. The chocolate cake. I mean, my mom asked my grandma, my dad's mom, for her chocolate cake recipe because my dad loved it, and she said it was the best that she ever had. And she just told her, she goes, I got it off the back of the Hershey's cocoa container.
Murphy's Used Books and Media is where we found this.
Yeah, so
it's in Kettering, Ohio.
Yeah, so but that's what I got, and it is, like I said, Katie has gone through, and there's probably like 70 recipes that she's dog-eared, and you know she wants for us to give us it a try. And like, you know, there's some really great ideas in here for Cookie Friday recipes and just all sorts of stuff. So I am super excited about that book. That is my favorite thing.
Okay, so Wonderful Blessed Life is asking, have you seen the What I Would Do and Would Not Can Again videos that channels are doing? It is so interesting.
No, I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that either. Pictures of the cake are often faked in some way. True.
Well, yeah, I know that like a lot of times, like with pictures for food and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of times that you'll see things on it and know, like, what was it? The milk mustache that they do was actually like temper paint.
Yep.
So,
well, and if you have watched the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, what did Clark do for a living?
He made food look good, didn't he?
Yeah, he made a sheen to make food look shinier than it really was.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of my little 2 cents. Sorry, I'll be quiet.
Yeah. So, but that's my book. That's my book I'm excited about. So
very cool, very cool. And she found a ton of them. I'm surprised she doesn't have them all out here for you.
I mean, I got
but they're very good.
Here, but, I turned too quickly. That kind of hurt.
Oh, don't be careful. Don't do that.
Yeah. So I got a lot of them up there that I got, but I'll be bringing them out, you know, on our live streams and stuff and showing people. But
okay, so Linda's Pantry started a collab people can join called What You Can, What You Love, and What You Won't Can Again.
Oh,
there
okay,
it is.
okay, yeah.
So there you go.
I'm relatively new to canning, so I haven't hit anything yet that I wouldn't can. Because the stuff that I've done is stuff that, like, my grandmother did. So I know, like, it's kind of tried and true, and we don't have a problem with it. I am, like, super pale in this light all of a sudden.
I know. It's very shiny.
Like, it's very washing us out.
It washes us out.
Yeah. So,
anyway.
She's tanner than she actually looks, folks.
Yes, I'm looking very pale.
So, I guess the big question is now is, today you did a video on meals that you put in the freezer.
Yes.
Now, if you have Thrive Life and it's fast, why do the freezer meals?
Well, for me, just because sometimes there's still prep work that goes into that. There's still, I mean, it's small, but there's still some, and like when you're, because sometimes I can get engrossed in something and totally forget it's time to start dinner. And then I look up and it's like 6 o'clock and I'm like, oh, crud.
Oops, yeah.
I didn't make dinner for anyone.
Gotta have people to feed.
So, so I do the freezer meals for nights like last night where we had to be at church and we have to leave here at like 4 o'clock, and you know, so that we are not stuck in traffic and everything like that. And you know, I do it for nights like that where, you know, Kevin and the kids, they have to be gone, or Jack has Boy Scouts or something like that. And, you know, we can have what my kids call old people dinner, where we have it at like 4 o'clock. And I can take it out the night before, put it in the refrigerator, let it thaw out in there. I've already got the directions written on it. I don't have to put anything together. All I have to do is put it in the oven. So that's why I do that. You know, taco meat, when we do taco night, a lot of times the taco meat is what takes the longest to brown and drain and add the spices to and all that kind of stuff. So I just went ahead and made taco meat up, and put that in the freezer too. So I have, I had 8 meals that I did. We ate one of them tonight because we have our live stream tonight.
Yeah, it was good. I had 3 helpings of it.
Yeah, it was we had the chicken and stuffing casserole tonight, and that's like Katie's absolute favorite. Like, she wishes it was Thanksgiving all the time so she could have stuffing every day.
But the problem is I like the stuffing more than the chicken. So
well,
I'll just leave all the chicken, and I'll just take... Like, still getting chicken, but as less as I can.
Well, you have to eat both, so. But, yeah, so that's why I do those freezer meals and make them up ahead of time. You know, because there are some nights that even with the Thrive Life food, I don't have the time to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're trying to finish up school. We're trying to get everyone together. We're trying to get, you know, Kevin and the kids out the door to go to church, and Jack is going to Boy Scouts, and I mean, it makes it so that it's just easier. I can throw it in the oven and just go with it.
Yep,
so, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I can't read my notes, Mr. Pants.
Come here, Mr. Pants.
Have you guys had tater tot casserole, and do you like it? I would give my left arm for tater tot casserole. I love tater tots and anything tater tot related with cheese smothered over it.
Like tachos?
But here's the thing. Let's talk for a minute. At the age of 46, should I really be eating tater tot casserole? Probably not.
Wonderful Blessed Life said she just realized you're not wearing a superhero shirt. He's wearing one under his hoodie.
He's secretly Superman.
I'm wearing Cabela's.
Yes.
That's as close to superhero I can be.
And then he has his Superman shirt, I think, on under.
Hide your eyes.
There it is. There's Superman. So.
Yeah. So anyway, I think that more than likely, here's what's going to be said to me at my next doctor's visit. Kevin, stop eating like a 16-year-old, you big, heavy schmuck. No, that's not true. I don't think they'll say that. They won't say big. But they will definitely require me to not eat things with gravy and tater tot casserole. So anyway, I probably need to, you know, I've been debating about this. Let's just lay it all out here. Let's get Kevin out in the open and take him for an old drive here. Let's just get me out on the open road. I'll share my feelings. And
what are you doing? We don't share feelings. That makes me uncomfortable. Just stuff it all back down inside. Deep down inside.
That's so healthy, dear. Good job.
Yes.
We're growing her.
We're growing.
She's learning it. No, I have been itching to kind of watch my weight and eat healthy. And so I've kind of been batting around the idea of maybe doing a little accountability with you guys. And maybe just all I'm allowed to eat. The kids, you know, they have metabolism. I don't. And I'm thinking maybe they could have food and I'll eat vegetables. That, you know.
Nancy says portion control.
That's where the key is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see how that plans out. My wife's an incredible cook. I don't know if it will. Lots of water. I heard that for sure.
Yeah.
I made homemade cream style corn fried. Love it with a little bit of bacon grease. Oh man.
That just is heart-stoppingly good.
So nice as a large family to have quick and easy meals on church nights. That's true.
Yeah.
Especially delicious
Quiverful
ones.
Farm. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's read a little bit. I never was on keto. I usually do Weight Watchers type plan, and it works. Try the keto diet. I lost 22 pounds in under 1 month. Farmer Meemaw is doing great on keto. Anybody have a good German tater salad recipe? Now, I don't want to discourage anybody from making tater tot casserole because it could be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. Your grandmother made a really good German potato salad.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
Yes, and she was not German.
No, she was not.
But boy, she made potato salad, let me tell you.
She was...
Every family get-together we had leftover potato salad, man.
Yeah.
It was
everywhere.
No,
the German one is the one with the warm dressing, and it's got the bacon in it, and it's like a vinegar base.
That kind of sounds good.
Yeah, it's really
Does it
good.
have eggs in it?
Kevin, here is the a Wonderful Blessed Life's healthy tater tot recipe.
Ooh.
All right.
How did I
Awesome.
miss that one?
Thank you. I don't know, but I just brought it
watch
up
her
on the
videos
screen.
all the time. I didn't
It's right there. There you go. It's coming
okay.
up soon. I'm going to mute it so we don't hear it.
All right. So what else do we got?
All right, we've got a lot. We've got a lot to talk about. Tons of things to talk about. Many, many things. We cannot waste any more time. We have so much to talk about.
Kevin.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I'm a little off, guys. I'll be honest with you.
He's super tired.
There's been so much going on between all of the things that we do. It's just been an amazing week, but I can't talk about any of it because it's not for sure yet. You get all these projects and they sound really great, and you have to keep them secret because they may not come to fruition. And
then we don't want to have to come back and go, yeah, it didn't happen. So.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of things that we're working on. Now, one of the things that has picked up a little bit is some ministry opportunities. And, again, it goes back to that where I can't really talk that much about it, but I recently connected with an old friend of mine who I didn't know and he didn't know. We both live in the same neighborhood here in Dayton. And so there's some ministry opportunities that we might be doing or having a go at. But, it's funny because the fall is so busy when it comes to ministry. It's difficult to kick back and enjoy the things I love, like homesteading and like becoming more self-reliant. It's been really on Heather's shoulders to do a lot of that while I'm out doing what I can to do ministry. And so it's been hi Jayton.
Hi Jayton.
It's been a busy fall.
Yeah.
So anyway, y'all need to join us in just praying that Heather will make some apple stuff. We all know that we're looking, like we just talked about, we need to watch our diet, so why not smother it in caramel? Like caramel apples.
That's probably not one you'll see me make. I hate making caramel apples. It is messy and it is just, I don't like making them.
Don't they have like the sheet of caramel that you can just lay over the top?
I don't know.
And you can just melt it. It's like a sheet of caramel and you just lay it over the top of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we passed by that in the produce aisle. I'm like, Mom, this caramel sauce. I'm like, it's in the produce aisle. That means it's healthy for you. Let's get it.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't mean that.
I'm terrible to go shopping with, by the way. Never go shopping with me.
No, I still have to make apple cider donuts. We got the apple cider from the farm when they press the apples and they drank it all. So now I'm going to actually have to go to the store and buy apple cider to make apple cider donuts. So, but that's one that'll be coming up sometime soon. So we'll be doing apple cider donuts. We'll do them on a day when Kevin's not here, so he can't eat them because he doesn't need to because he wants to watch his weight.
Yeah, I probably should. I probably should. What else is going to happen in the Goin Batty kitchen? Do we have anything else happening?
I try to only say like one thing that I'm going to do because I have all of these grandiose plans and then I don't pull through because I've gotten busy and so like last week I said Friday I was talking about I would make make ahead meals and I did do that. And what was it last week I made something, I forget what it was, but I did do that because I will say, well, I'm going to do this, and that, and then I wind up getting overwhelmed and I don't do any of them. So I'm going to stick with one, and then I might surprise you with another one if I'm feeling froggy. So
that's right.
Yeah.
And it's funny that I went back over some of our old YouTube videos. We've been doing this for what, 9 months now?
Yeah.
We're not very old at it. We're very young at it, and we have a long way to go. But some of the videos that we've made, that Heather's made, have put her to sleep.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Y'all need to liven up the live feed because she's bored now.
No, I'm just tired. I'm tired too. So
yeah. And I just feel like it's that season where you start gearing up for Christmas. Now, let me tell you, Christmas is a celebration. We will, under great duress of my wife, start decorating for Christmas right after Halloween. like the day after Halloween.
It drives me nuts.
And so, sorry, Tucker, we didn't mean to delete you.
Whoa.
Yeah. Tucker is one of the kids' friends.
Yeah.
So it's probably good if we don't mention anything
like
local,
where you live, because we don't want people.
Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, so the folks that guard our live stream for us,
they're
who
not
are
being
awesome.
They're
by
not
the way.
being mean to you. They're just watching out.
They're
for
protecting
you,
us
so,
and you, buddy. So anyway, it is a excuse me. It is an opportunity for us to celebrate the King, and we are going to enjoy every bit of it because we love Christmas, the Christmas season. We love everything about it.
I just don't like it right after Halloween. So.
I love it after Halloween.
I think you ease into it.
We're going to have a little bit of a difficult time because we've always had an artificial tree. Well, the artificial tree that we had when we lived in Maryland was 9 feet tall, and we only have 8-foot ceilings in this house.
Yeah.
So we were talking about going to a live tree. Well, the only problem is that they don't sell live trees right after Halloween, so...
There are other ways you can decorate.
Well, I guess so.
We'll start getting out the village and decorate the mantle.
Yeah.
And
we can start getting
wreath.
all the end tables that we have. We can get our Christmas wreath out.
That's true.
We can start putting the lights up outside.
It's pretty sad looking.
What?
I have to redo our Christmas wreath. It's pretty sad looking.
We'll just make a video out of it. How about that?
I remember
You know?
in Maryland what we did with the Christmas lights is we wrapped our LED Christmas lights around our chicken coop, and our chicken coop glue in the dark.
Heard over on Living on a Dime, someone was already done with their shopping.
Their Christmas shopping. Hooray for them!
I'll tell you what, I have always wanted to be that guy. I've always wanted to be the guy that in October I could say, thank you, Donna Terry. Thank you very much. She just gave us a super chat for $2.
I saw
that was very cool of her.
Thank you, Donna.
I've always wanted to be that guy that could say in October I will have my Christmas shopping done. And Susan, I know, I can't.
Will you put Mr. Pants away?
Yes, I will. Oh well, there's that.
Here, come here.
Just come over here and take him.
Here, just take him. Don't scare him to death.
They call him Mr. Pants. Yeah, and QVC sells Christmas trees even now. I used to have my shopping all done by Columbus Day. Wow, that is impressive. Our Christmas tree has been falling apart.
I'm sorry you're not feeling well.
My kids have been listening to Christmas music since September. I'll tell you, that's one of her things that she hates, but it's something I love. I would listen to Christmas music all year long. I would, and sometimes I do, and I just put my earbuds in. I love it, and I would listen to it all the time. But you gotta make sure that you're walking with your beautiful bride and not making her too. I put Exploding Kittens in my Amazon shopping cart.
Oh, that's a fun game.
You're gonna like that game.
With the note cards.
That's very good. That's very good. It's funny because we have had so much fun with that game, and then right as we're at the beginning of having fun with that game, our friends introduced us to a new one.
Oh yeah, what is it called?
Telestrator.
Telestrations.
So it's like Pictionary
and
telephone.
And telephone. All in one. And it's an awesome game.
It's like you'll start out with a can of gas and you'll end up with a
Family Homestead. You are the best. You are the best. My husband does my husband does listen to Christmas music all year long. Hey Heather, did you find the TSB to freeze? And then Two Families Homestead says, let's all sing, oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay.
That's awesome.
You are awesome. Happy Hanukkah early, and you can start decorating right now if you'd like. Here's something that this is an interesting challenge. It's not a challenge, it's just an interesting dynamic. We don't celebrate Halloween. Satan Appreciation Day is not on our radar.
Just don't
you know
do
what I mean?
that.
It's just not going to happen. We don't celebrate Halloween. And that's not us. It's not what we do. And so we've been running into a lot of folks who really are emphatic about celebrating it, like with the skulls and the zombies and the blood and the guts and the gore. I don't mind it if it's a simple costume party and you want to be Han Solo. I got no issue there. But it's the guts and the gore and all that stuff. And we've just kind of had to draw some lines with our kids because this neighborhood has a lot of interesting decorations.
Yeah.
And so we just have to put our...
And most of them aren't like that. Like
No.
Like our neighbors across the street, theirs is done really tastefully. And
Yes.
They got like the spider webs and the... Yeah, it's really cute. But then there's some like down the street where you're like, woo!
It's like, let's not go there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one that we drive by that's a yard full of zombies eating each other.
Yeah, that's the...
Thanks, no. And so I just, we have had to respect other people's beliefs and not step on them, but also kind of go, that's not where we are. That's not what we do. And, we're just going to, say no thanks.
Yeah.
So I love trunk or treats. I think they're fine as long as they're monitored. I think those trunk or treats can be a real benefit to community and reaching out to people. Mm-hmm. I really do. So let's see. Guy
Fawkes Night. That is the guy.
I've never heard of that. Okay. What is that? Teach me.
A slight history lesson, and Tracy can correct me if I'm wrong. But there was a guy named Guy Fawkes, and he tried to blow up the Parliament with a bunch of gunpowder when he thought that the king was going to be there, and it failed, and he was arrested, and they arrested him and put him in jail, and I think he wound up executing him and stuff like that.
Wow.
But so they celebrate that night. So, with fireworks.
There
Lots
you go.
of fireworks.
Guy Fawkes.
Yeah.
That's how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
Oh, trucking it up. I don't like Christmas. I'm sorry, trucking it up. Maybe we should not poke the bear here.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway.
How do you feel about Hanukkah?
We can go there.
Yeah.
But Thanksgiving is a great holiday, and it's like the prequel to Christmas.
Yes.
And so we trucking up. We will try not to drive you guys crazy with all of our Christmas stuff, but it is something we do.
And no pun intended, driving you crazy.
That was bad, Katie.
That was good.
I'm hilarious.
She got her sense of humor from me.
We celebrate the failed attempt is what they celebrate.
So anyway, without further ado, we're going to talk about some other stuff.
Yeah.
One of the biggest, we're going to have this kind of segment where we talk about upcycle projects and then just projects that we have going on. I am struggling because I typically have an office, and I have one here, but it's not ready yet. We are looking for shelves and a seat for the office, or office chair, I guess is what the young folks are calling it these days. It's just not there yet. And so I don't really have a place to put all of my books and all my stuff. And, I just feel like it is...
it's hard for him because he doesn't have that. That's always been his space.
Yeah.
And like that space is still not quite there yet. So he needs some bookshelves. He needs an office chair. We actually need some bookshelves to put our homeschool stuff on too.
Yeah.
So we're still trying to make her skin fit a little bit. So we're just trying to get everything. Like, we thought we were all unpacked.
We got the basement clean.
Oh, yeah, he did. Him and the kids.
We got the basement clean.
I went out and did grocery shopping, and they finished unpacking the basement for the most part. There's still a few boxes.
It's the stuff in my office that we don't have, I just feel like that's one area of my life that needs to settle. I need to get that figured out. So...
Quiverful Farms, we actually, a lot of times on Halloween, we'll go out, either out to dinner, or we'll actually be home and we'll be like in the basement watching a movie and having family time together.
And discount candy.
Yeah. Well, we do that the day after. I'll go out and buy the candy that all goes on sale because I'm not paying full price for Halloween candy. And I'll buy the kids each a bag of their favorite stuff, and then I'll put it in a big container. And it's my bribe. Like, when I need them to do something, I'm like, well, if you take out the trash, I'll let you have a piece of candy. So that's how it works in our house.
That's right. Coco Noel, that's very true. I do need my zone.
Yeah.
And there's some, like I said, there's a lot of videos that I would like to make about strategy and planning that I just can't make because I don't have my own area. And so hopefully that'll come, and hopefully we'll be able to get my area settled. And that'll be good. But the other issue is my tractor still is not running. My riding tractor is still not running, and we have a little part that we think it is. There's this little doohickey, this mechanism, this thingamabob. I think the technical term is what's-it, that is on the kill switch, and I'm not sure if it's broken or not, and the darn thing won't start. And so... Kevin, you can borrow my space. It is a shooting range in the backyard. Yes! Comes with a lot of guns, Phil.
Nice.
I'm on my way. I love that. And if we could put some bookshelves and a desk there for me too, that I would never come home. Well, I don't.
Well, you don't want it though out where they're shooting. You want it.
I want it back behind the line.
So,
yeah, behind the red line. So they're not shooting me books.
Yeah.
Now, here's an interesting thing. We have an extra washer.
It's funny because he says wash and I say wash. It's a washing machine and he calls it a washing machine.
A washing machine.
Yeah.
We have, it won't work. It's broken. It's dead. Yeah. We're not going to try. We have one that's awesome. But we also have one that's as they say in, the South, El Crapo. And El Broken. And so, I'm letting my son Max take it apart as a project. It is a definite, going to be a definite learning experience for him, and I hope he does a video about it because it would be incredible to watch as he takes this thing completely apart.
His face when Kevin told him that he could take the old wash machine apart, he was like, "Are you serious? Can I really?" And we're like, "Yeah, just take it apart, and we'll just take it to the trash piece by piece." And he was like, "That's so awesome!" Yep. So he's excited about it.
Jayton says she's seen where you can make a fire pit from a washer. Huh. That sounds awesome. But I just think this is a great project for him. He is 13. He's becoming one of the awesome little men of God, and I've always enjoyed. Our battery's dying.
Plug that in, Katie, for us. So.
And then hit the close.
Close. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Hi.
I forgot that you wanted to plug it in. So.
I think we were supposed to do that at the beginning, but I just thought this would be a great project for him to see how things work and how things come apart. And I know when I was a kid, I would always
use the drum. It already has holes in it.
For what?
For a fire pit.
Oh yeah. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Once he gets it apart, we'll be doing that. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Water.
Probably washer.
Took it apart and wouldn't get it back together. Had to buy a new one. It's a top loader. And we're gonna let him just have at it. We're gonna let him take it apart and see how it goes. It's
an older one. I mean, it's probably 15 years old.
And we're not going to be able to lift it out.
And me personally, I don't like front loading wash machines. We had one and it leaked and it smelled and it just, I didn't. So now we have a high capacity, high efficiency top loader. And I really like that one. So, so he's super excited about that.
Yeah. And I'm excited for him because I think he'll make a good deal out of it. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Well, we are... as you guys know, we are Thrive Life consultants, and this is the part of the show where we're going to talk about Thrive Life. We don't want to beat you. We don't want to beat you over the head with it, but we do want to mention a few things about it. Does he have the book How Things Work? It is a very good book. He does not have that, but it would be a good one to look for in the library.
Because we're going to have. We're going to have to go. To the library at some point this week. When
does the Black Friday sale begin? Okay, let's talk about that. So, no official thing has been released from Thrive yet, but I bet you bottom dollar that the Black Friday sale is going to happen on Black Friday. And so it'll probably start midnight and go all the way through Sunday night. I'm not sure of that. Don't take my word for that, but let's wait and see what Thrive Life puts out there. It's going to be a great sale, and I would just say there's some good deals going on right now. But if you don't know what Thrive Life is a freeze-dried food that has a very long shelf life. As long as you keep it sealed, you can have it on your shelf for up to 25 years. Now, it'll never last that long. This food is too good.
Not in our house.
It lasts too long. We cannot take pre-orders for Black Friday. I'm sorry. All of our orders are for our folks to order online. You don't actually order. We don't actually type in your product. You do that yourself. We are here to show you how to use it and give you any kind of like tips on the best way to begin incorporating Thrive Life food into your world. As you saw Heather do her freezer meals today, there's a lot of different ways that you can use I'm sorry, Thrive Life food.
And I did. I used it, and I even said though too, like if you don't have this, like you can totally use the fresh stuff, but I used it because it cut down on my prep time. Like and had I had the onions, I probably would have not had to, do the onions in the food processor and everything like that. We're out of them. I used the last of them, and I actually used the last of our celery.
We actually have a party going on right now.
Yeah.
We have a live a tasting, for lack of a better word, and it's a virtual thing. And you can go to our Facebook page at Goin Batty Thrive Life and be just informed on all of the great stuff that Thrive Life has. But Heather, what are your favorite items? We've talked about this before, and maybe there's even one that you haven't talked about before. But what are some of the, first of all, what are the favorite items that you use? My favorite, hands down, the ones that I use the most are the carrots, celery, and the onions. Those are the ones that I use the most because they're the base for everything that you make almost. So those are the ones that I like the most. And that we use the most. I also really love the blueberries, and I love the yogurt bites. Those are my favorite. Like if I'm going to snack on something, that's what I want to snack on. Yep, absolutely. But the other thing that I really like too is hold on a second, let's stretch my back out a minute. Is the the beef slices, because I can use that in fajitas. I can use that in the stroganoff, beef stroganoff. I can use it in beef and barley soup. I can use it in a lot of different things. So if I was going to pick a meat, that's probably that, and the sausage would be the ones that I would pick. So and I like in my my twice baked potatoes, I used the Thrive sausage in it because I was done cooking stuff. That was the last one that I did. And and the thing too is I didn't have to use as much of it. I only used like maybe a cup and a quarter in all 3 pans that I did. And so it worked out really well. So and then I used we had some where we had the broccoli, but then like when it's freeze dried, sometimes like the little florets will kind of fall off of it, and you have some of that in the bottom of your can. So I just dumped that in there and used that up too because I needed to use it up. But absolutely. Yeah, so those are just the things that I really like. So I'm a huge fan of the sausage crumbles, and when I have a day off, I'm cooking eggs and cooking sausage crumbles. Yep. I love them. I think they're easy to use. I think they're cost effective. A lot of folks have come to me saying this stuff is just expensive. Well, my response to that is probably you know what I'm going to say. You're buying the stuff in bulk. You're buying the stuff in a massive bulk, and when you measure it out, you're going to measure out half a cup and look at that and go, that's not enough. Then you're going to refresh it, and you're going to find out it's more than enough. And so the price compared to what you'd get at a Kroger or if you price it to the Jimmy Dean like Ultra brand, it is very price comparable even to the Aldi's brand. And so when you talk about cost per serving, you're buying it in bulk and you don't use it or lose it. You just automatically go and go over and I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought again.
I don't know. But
the older I get, the worse this is going to happen.
The one thing that I was going to say though too is that if you're trying to watch portion control, like it is much easier to do, because like when I'm browning like 3 pounds of hamburger, like we're going to eat all of that. Now if I'm measuring it out like a serving a person, then I'm finding out I'm not using nearly as much as I would, you know, with if I had just browned the hamburger. So that's kind of nice that you can have it where you can portion it out. Like, so if you are trying to watch your weight and you are trying to watch your portion controls, it's much easier to do this way. Much easier. So,
and Tucker, I accidentally just timed you out. I apologize. That was an accident. So you can get with me later. I just hit the wrong.
That's the second time tonight.
Well, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. I've done it twice tonight, and it's nothing. It's nothing personal. It's just
Mr. Batson is just having a bad night tonight.
Yes, apparently.
Yeah.
Also the ground beef, and when we talk about I bring up meat specifically because I've just spent so much money on stuff we throw away, meat that we throw away. Yeah. You know what I mean? And when we do ground beef,
it's shoved in the back of the refrigerator, and everyone forgets about it. And it's like, God, it's just that's frustrating for me, especially because your meat is so expensive sometimes. Like when it doesn't get all eaten, like that makes me, I get frustrated and fussy.
Absolutely.
At people when that happens. But the other thing too, like mushrooms, like I'm the only one that really will eat mushrooms. Yeah. And I'll buy a package of them, and like half of them will go bad before I can use them all up. You know, those are the type of things. The celery that gets all floppy, I don't have to worry about that now. Nope. So, you know, it works out fine.
It is something that can benefit you as you guys are trying not to waste food and trying to feed a bunch of people during the holiday season and beyond. We're going into the winter months. I don't know where you live, but I know where we live, there's potential for ice on the power lines. Now we have a lot of ice, and there is a huge amount of possibility for us to lose our power. Now, if that happens, we're going to have to be smart about it, okay? And so my kids are saying hi, thinking you can hear them. Oh, that's cute. That's why I want to try them things I use, but not real often. Exactly. What is average shipping? Well, it depends on what you order. They have some deals where you can get breaks on shipping. Let's talk about deliveries for a minute, because deliveries isn't just the word deliveries. They do deliver to your house, but they have a monthly program called Delivery, and you can do it every week. You can do it every 2 weeks. It's not just a monthly program. It's a delivery program. And you can sign up to have it automatically taken out of your favorite groceries. Or you can pick it by hand which one you want to do. And I would encourage you guys to consider this. We have a certain amount of money every month we set aside out of our grocery budget to use for Thrive Life. And so
it's not above and beyond. Like we have a $300 every 2 week grocery budget, and it comes out of that. It doesn't it's not, you know, $300 for groceries and then $50 more for Thrive. It comes out of our grocery budget, so we're not spending more than what we would normally spend on it.
Absolutely. And so what we do is what we do is we look for opportunities to continue to backstock and backstock and backstock. But the deliveries, you could go 200 a month, you could go 100 a month, you could do 25 a month. And if you wanted to be a part of that, it comes straight to your front door on a regular basis, and you don't even have to mess with it. There's also other things. You know, I was blown away by our website recently for Thrive Life, because I found something there that I had no idea existed, and I'm going to try to pull it up here while we're talking. Thrive Life has packages for you to bulk up on, and if you want to have some sustainable living, they have not just starter boxes, but they have a long-term food supply that is ridiculous, and it's very, it covers every gambit that you could imagine. So if you want to bulk up on yogurt, they have the yogurt pantry. It's a can of 6, a box of 6 different yogurts, all family cans. I'm sorry, all pantry cans. They have the cheese variety, which is a 6-pack. They have the drinks, which we got to try the drinks.
I've tried the, what was it, the peach
orange
one.
Oh,
it was
the peach drink.
One. Krista had it, and she would, I think I had it in my tea or something, and it was really good. Yeah.
And so they have the fruit pack. They have a kids pack. They have a veggie pack. They have a 3-month fruit supply. They have a 3-month vegetable supply that you can buy. These are all packages that you just buy it and you've got 3 months covered.
Holy cow, you can buy a 1-year supply.
That's right. You can buy a 1-year supply of freeze-dried and dehydrated food, and it is right there. I mean, it's just amazing. You can do a 3-month, you can do a 6-month. Guys, this is, in my opinion, this is what's going to replace the canning that we know about.
I have not tried the orange drink, though. I have always been a huge fan of like orange drink and stuff. Like when I was a kid, I always liked Tang.
Yes.
It was astronaut drink. So,
Yeah.
but no, I have never tried that.
Yeah. Well, and my understanding too is it comes unsweetened. I think it comes unsweetened, so you actually have just the powder, and then you add whatever sweetener you want to it.
I don't know about that.
We'll have to read that.
Don't quote us on that.
Don't quote us on that.
I thought it came sweetened, but I don't know. So I only had it once though. So.
But yeah, so they always do your research, because there's so many products we can't even keep up with them. I mean, there's just so many of them. But the one thing that I will say...
Christy wants to know, do you have to do a monthly automatic order?
No, you do not. No, you do not. We're just highlighting that right now.
You can just buy one, like if you, like my mom went on there and she bought tomato powder and something else. And she doesn't do like the monthly thing. She just buys it as she needs it.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, yeah, you answered that question, didn't you? Okay.
Yeah.
You asked me, so I figured I'd answer it, but I didn't have to.
Yeah, look at the label and see what it says.
I'm going to look at the product label.
Product label, and so we can tell you on the drink if it
We're learning.
We're learning. Because we're smart.
All right.
So.
90 calories per serving. Serving size is 2 tablespoons.
So where's the ingredient? It has sugar in it. Cane sugar.
Yeah, cane sugar.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is sweet. There you go.
It's pre-sweetened.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Way to go, babe.
Yep.
My wife is so smart.
I am so smart.
So smart.
So smart.
Thank you, Troll Slayers, by the way, tonight. I appreciate all the work you guys are doing for us. That is a big deal. So, deliveries is an option for you if you want to stop fighting the grocery store. Think about this. You're going to be going into the holiday season. The stores aren't going to get less busy. They're not going to have less people in them. And it's also a way for you to support our family. So we've had a lot of questions about how can you support? How can we support? How can we support? This is a way that you can support our family. There's 2 ways. Goin Batty,
Thrive Life.
Goin Batty, 3 ways. There's 3 ways.
And then the Goin Batty store.
The Goin Batty store.
Yep.
And then, of course, we're also Amazon affiliates.
Yeah.
So anytime that you're going to Amazon and you're going to purchase something, if you would use one of our links to take you to Amazon, anything that you buy for 24 hours or 12 hours, something like that, we get a portion of that for being an affiliate and steering you in that direction. So there are a lot of different ways that you can support the Goin Batty clan, and we're trying to do it in a way where you get something for it instead of, hey, just support.
Yeah, because we don't want to be that way.
We're not going to come on here and just do it, but we feel passionate about the things that we do.
Yeah.
Heather loves to crochet. And if...
How do you find the Goin Batty store? There should be a link.
GoinBattystore.com.
Yeah.
GoinBattystore.com. And there are links down below.
Yeah, we'll put the link down below, and you guys can check.
We gotta make a T-shirt. We totally have to make a T-shirt. But yeah, I mean this is the way that we're finding that extra income stream to help support the family, and we humbly set it at your feet, and say, hey, do with this what you want, but we are there for you if it interests you. So we will definitely keep those lines open and ask for you guys to check it out. What's the most economical way or kit to save to get the most products? Well, the starter kits are great, and I believe in the number 10 can. Whenever you buy a number 10 can, you're getting the most bang for your buck. Now, the pantry cans aren't bad if you're like Heather's mom bought pantry cans
because it's just her.
Yeah.
She's the and so she doesn't need. So if she's buying stuff, she doesn't need an entire can of like tomato sauce because she doesn't eat that much. She only does what she needs. So
yep.
And that the tomato powder, that stuff goes a long way.
Yes, it does.
We bought a number 10 can of it. I've used it probably 7 or 8 times, and we're now down to maybe about half of it. So
I think that the most bang for your buck, it will be an initial investment. Yeah. I think it's worth it because it's going to last you for a long time, and you're not going to realize what you're really getting until it's here. So when you buy blueberries and you want to make a blueberry
cobbler pie
with the crumbles thing.
Oh, crisp,
yeah. I love the crisp thing. That's amazing. You don't have to use as many blueberries, and they won't go as bad. And I just feel like that's huge,
Donna Terry was wondering if you could make a peach pie with them. I bet you could, and maybe next time we make an order, I'll have Kevin get some peaches, and I'll try making a pie with it.
Here's what I would do, though. I would put together your own box, because you have the ability to put together your own box. You can pick pantry cans, you can pick number 10 family cans, and you can put it together on your own. And so you can get what you want instead of just having to get their special packs. Yeah. I think they put those together with themes, like there's a ground beef theme. Yeah. I think that there's a plan when you go on the website where you can pick your grocery box, and it'll show you how much you get for how much money. And I think the website is becoming so much more easier to navigate that you can add these things pretty simply. And so as I look through here, I noticed that there's 7 of you. I would say that this is an opportunity for you to get some back stock. If you're a prepper, you can begin to get some of that stuff back stock. If you're just everyday life, this will help you on portion control.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too is I would suggest is if you don't know if you're going to like something, try the pantry can first.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If you are, a single person, or it's you and your husband, or you and your wife, you might try a pantry can. If you have small kids, you might think about the number 10 can. We have 6 people in our family.
Yep.
So we pretty much do the number 10 cans on a lot of things. And I do the number 10 cans on the things like the onions, the celery, and the carrots, because that is the stuff that I use the most. So those are the things that I think
yeah.
When you're trying stuff out, like start small and then figure out what you like and what you don't, and
mm-hmm.
and because just like every food, there's going to be some things like I don't care for peas. You know, if I was going to try them, I'd probably try them in a pantry can.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm not going to try them because I know I don't like peas.
And quite frankly, some of this stuff isn't as expensive as you think it is. So you go to buy a number 10 can of corn, and all of a sudden you find your kids digging their hands into it as snacks.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's a great thing because that's the snacks we want them eating. That's the snacks I should be eating. Not the other stuff, not the donuts and the nutty bars and all the things that actually, you know, are bad for you.
Yeah.
And so I feel like when we talk about Thrive Life and we talk about the things that we buy, they're Thrive Donuts. Oh, if only.
Well, in Coco Noel, I was talking about, they do have the Simple Plate. Now, for us, the Simple Plate doesn't make sense for us because of the size of our family. But for
also, she's very creative.
Yeah.
And the Simple Plate is for people that they just want that meal. Heather's a creative cook and she loves putting ingredients together. And if you like to cook that way as well, then you'll want to buy the individual ingredients and put it all together. And I think that's where we really enjoy Thrive Life, is in the individual ingredients, because at any given moment, Heather can take a multitude of different ingredients, slap them all together, and make something good.
But if you're not like me, and there are a lot of people who are not like me, who, if they want something that's good for them, you know, they can get, the box is there, it's got everything is separated out, it's labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just go with it. And, you know, and again, for, you know, somebody who, like, that would be really interesting for somebody who is a family with, like, say, 1 or 2 small children, because then you get your kids trying new and different
keep
things.
talking. I forgot something.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, he's running. That's scary. But, you know, so the Simple Plate is, it works well for situations like that. So, like, if you're not like me and you're not, like, really sure in the kitchen of what you're going to do, this is, I mean, it's almost like color by numbers, where, you know, you line it up with, the instruction says you do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the packages are labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it works out really well. So I don't know where my husband went. So he ran and now he's coming back. So
he's kind of jogging back.
He's kind of jogging back. What did you
I'm gonna be the best husband in the world soon.
Why?
Okay.
I'm gonna make my wife's night. Everybody watch.
What?
Here's what I got for my wife. Someone came to my office and gave me a treat.
Uh-huh.
And I did not eat it.
Okay. It's Dove chocolate! Oh, it's my favorite! I love Dove chocolates.
I completely forgot until she mentioned it. I saw someone say chocolate on the live stream. I'm like, wait, I brought Heather home a treat because she's worked so hard.
It's the dark chocolate, and it's awesome, and I love you.
I love you too.
So,
Yes.
I love Dove chocolate is the best. Okay.
No couch for me tonight. That's right.
That's all I have to say.
There you go.
That,
well, guys, if you would, feel free to check out all of those websites. We would love to tell you more about Thrive Life. It is one of our passions. I know people probably feel like we're an infomercial with that, but we are going to keep going. You're eating chocolate. Mountain Mama's new. There's a few new folks tonight I'm pretty excited about. So, guys, thank you for joining us. I'm going to do what I usually do, which is close us in a word of prayer, and we'll hang out for a little while after that, not too long, because
Nancy, I will eat all your Dove chocolate then. So she says she's not a fan. I love it.
Do they sell in Europe? You know, Canada they do. Let me look real quick. I'll give you a list of everywhere they
sell in Japan.
They sell. So they sell in Hawaii. They sell in the contiguous United States, Alaska. There's a Spanish translation. Canada, Japan, and Puerto Rico is where we're at
not in Europe.
With that said, there are rumors of there being Thrive Life in the UK soon.
Is there?
There's rumors. Now, none of those have been confirmed, so stay tuned for more
spread
info.
rumors. That's bad.
That's bad. It's just crazy. Crazy talk. If you are interested in getting involved in the deliveries, by all means, check us out. But for now, we're going to wrap it up by saying a quick prayer, and we hope you'll join us. So just let's just pause and pray real quick, and I'll try not to blind you with my glare on my head. Heavenly Father, I thank you so much for this awesome community, and I thank you for their ability to look past our goofiness and hear what we're saying, God, that you have blessed us and that we are joyful about it. Lord, thank you for all these awesome people who have come out tonight to hang out with us and have enjoyed laughing with us, enjoyed hearing us babble on about everything that we talk about. God, we thank you so much for the privilege it is to be a part of your life and a part of this amazing group of people's lives as we go into this. Father, protect us. In your Son's precious name, amen.
Amen.
All right, guys, thank you so much. We will check you out soon. Don't forget, I do a devotional every morning.
Shaitan, we did see your prayer request, and I'm going to be writing it down here. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Super.
Yep.
I did not see that. Thanks for catching it.
I did.
All right.
So.
Every morning at 7-ish, like I missed a couple of times and got a little bit late, but thanks for being here, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. God bless you guys, and we look forward to what the year's going to bring. I mean, there's a lot of exciting things that we'd love to do. I hope we get the opportunity to do them. Have a great week. Look for us on Friday night. I believe we're back with a Friday night freestyle with a brand new topic, and who knows what else we'll come up with, whatever tricks we have up our sleeve. And yes, we will have a Friday night freestyle at 7:30. 7:30 is our time, and we will see what else we can do. Thank you for troll slaying for us. You guys have been amazing at that. And just a quick shout out to Tucker. Thank you for watching our show. Be safe on the internet, you guys. And let's teach everybody to be safe.
All right, Shaitan, I wrote that down. So.
Trucking it up. It's 6-ish my time. Trucking it up says, because that's his. It is 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. 7 a.m. is the devotional every morning, and that is 6 Central Time, I believe. And so just hit that notifications bell, and if your notifications don't work, you can always unsubscribe to us and then subscribe again and hit that notification bell, and it should come back. So I never want to tell anybody to unsubscribe to us, but it works.
Yeah.
So unsubscribe, subscribe back, and then hit the bell, and it should be all right.
Ooh, sea salt and caramel?
Show them.
See,
Hold it up.
It's hard to read.
Hold it up. They can see it.
Sea salt and caramel.
With dark chocolate.
I'm so excited. All right. Okay. Well, I'm not. We should not be rude and have me eat in front of them. So.
But you're going to anyway.
I'm going to anyway. All
I
right.
don't really. I'll be honest. There are times where I just don't want to leave.
We gotta go.
But I don't want to. I want to hang out with them some more.
We gotta put the kids to bed.
They can they're teenagers now. They can do that themselves.
Except for 2 younger ones.
Well, maybe the older ones will show
My
the
back
little ones what
hurts.
to do.
I need to get off this bench.
I know, but what about our friends? I don't want to leave them just hanging. Maybe they have more things they want to talk about.
I have to go because my back is hurting. So.
Oh.
All right.
Dad, if you want to go on forever.
I guess what we'll do is we'll say goodbye. More updates as we go.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.